I don't really have anything planned today. I was thinking we'd pull out our bargain bead box and see what hops out at us today. I'm thinking probably just some earrings, maybe, or a simple necklace. We'll see. So we have a few folks on, but just a few so far. Um, Looks like it's Georgina and Beth, and well, it tells me there's three folks, so there should be another body as well, but we'll see. I've got to get mugs ready to go out. Georgina has paid for hers. And so I think after we're done here, I'm going to go get, put some little notes in them. And then I'm going to go get those ready to get out of here. So while I was purchasing that one, the mugs, I also got me a little notebook with my logo on it. So I've got this for scribbling any notes I want to take. So that's nice. Um, so the two people on right now are going to have mugs sent to them this afternoon, and I still have one left. So if I get any other indications from anybody that they want one as well, then we can have another one go out. Um, there actually is two styles. I prefer the one with the red, like everybody else has been purchasing. But there is another one which, well, I have one of them, but it's in the other room. But it's a few dollars less if um, anybody's interested in a slightly different kind. And that is just that it's plain white with the logo on it. Doesn't have the red handle and the red interior. So, hey Mary, how's it going? Ah, slow going making your earrings and necklace, huh? Well, hopefully that will pick up. Um, I was I've got the two necklaces that I finished last week. The one with the pieces that Randy sent me for helping her out with the turquoise, and then the three-strand necklace. They're both up there on the same bust, and they actually look sort of cool together. Hi, Tina. See, here are the two of them. So this one's a little bit crooked. But, so those are the two necklaces that I finished last week. This one is our Saturday's video, and of course this is our three-strand necklace that we made. Um, I think we did all of that on live, so or most of it. I think I did do a little bit off, but put that back up there. And looks like I didn't change the chat to all messages. It's on top messages still. We don't want that. There we go. Oh, that made a difference. Yeah, they look cool together, don't they? Even though the turquoise focal does sort of cover up the dragonfly that's down below it. But they do look pretty cool together. So I'm going to turn us down, and we're going to maybe, I was thinking maybe a necklace or some earrings out of the spring April showers bargain bead box. So we're going to turn that down. I think everybody should have gotten their prizes from the members drawing last week by now. I know Cindy did. She sent me a picture of what she was doing with the heart that she won. And she's making it into a pendant. So I think that's going to look pretty cool. And definitely post some of their photos of things you've made, Mary. That would be nice. But anyway, my string broke on my bag. So sad. But I'd retie it, but I think the other half is sunk into the organza somewhere along the line, so I'm not sure where it's at. So you can't restring something if you can't find the other side. Anyway, so I am going to be mailing out the mugs this afternoon. So hopefully Heather and Beth's will be there in about a week. Unfortunately, Georgina, when I was checking the postage, it said that it would be 1 to 4 weeks to take it up to Saskatchewan to Georgina. And I'm like, 4 weeks? What the bloody heck? So that was a little bit, okay. I don't see why it should take 4 weeks to get to Saskatchewan. I can drive to Saskatchewan in just like a couple of days. So what takes so long? But who knows? Crazy. Yes, Beth, I don't know that it took you forever to post, but now that you have some lovely pieces, and I am quite how I don't know what I want to put it. How I want to say it. Impressed. I'm quite impressed with your pieces. I think they look really lovely. Does Georgina still have snow on the ground? That's a darn good question. I know that we don't. Even though it did snow again once this week, it's melted right back off again. So that was nice to have it go away pretty quickly, but it's it is gone, but we have had more since the initial melt off, so it comes and goes around here. You have snow on the north side of the of things? Yeah. Weirdly enough, mine is usually the south side that melts off last, though so anyway, let's turn down, we'll dump out the rest of our pieces that we're not using for our members' sun catcher that we're making, and we'll see if we can figure out something to make with our April showers kit. I'm leaning towards maybe some earrings and maybe a simple necklace. We do have the briolettes in here, which I really don't use too much, so I was thinking we could just put those into a necklace as little drop kind of things. We have both this bubbly still clouds as well as our come on, Rose, think shell. Boy, my brain is not working today worth beans. It just wants to be shut off, I think. But we got all kinds of pretty. So let's turn down and we'll give it some thought on what we want to do here. So here we go. My tripod, I have to get a little, it has a set screw in it, and I haven't tightened that up, and I'm going to have to, because the other day it was just going sort of nuts and kept flipping all over the place, so I have to get my set screw tightened up. There we go. That's about where we want it. So anyway, like I said, we have our little shell clouds. We have these clouds. We have our drops. And we have the rest of the crackle beads. I love these so much I can see myself hoarding them. Do you ever do that? You get a piece and you go, oh, no, I don't want to use those. I really like those. They have to stay here. So now I really like this toggle. It's really pretty. I'm not much of a toggle person, but I used to be all the time. That's what I always used, but I haven't for some time. But I keep thinking, if we use the toggle, this pretty toggle, I'm going to want it to be a front clasp, or at least a side clasp, you know, so that it's not in the back of your neck, this pretty baby. So where are those little, not this one, but the little ones? Come on, where are you guys? I don't think I used them. This is the toggle clasp bag. Clouds. Huh. This is strange. I don't think. I know I didn't use them. Where'd they go? There was the two that were littler than this one. Or maybe that was in a different kit. Maybe that was in our last kit that had the two little ones. I would have swore it was in here, but maybe not. I was thinking there were two little drops that were this, like this, but maybe not. Maybe it's just the one. Whoop! I don't want to do that. Was it a different kit? Okay, because I couldn't remember. I would have swore, but different kit. Okay, that explains why they're not in here. So, because what I was actually thinking of doing is taking, see, this is too big, but I was thinking we could use the smaller ones down below the shell piece here. But we could use these little guys down here. It's just got one hole, right? Yep. I dropped my pretty Amazonite rondelles. We don't want to do that. I like them too much to drop them. So, and then if we were to make a necklace, I think I'd want to use these like, I saw somebody else use them like this. Maybe it was Randy. I just would like to use them as like little drops with something in between them. could maybe I keep losing where I put things. Okay. Like I said, my brain doesn't seem to be working real great today for some reason. Doesn't want to say words right. Doesn't want to remember what things are. Oh well. We're already going to have these. I think we're going to make a necklace if I can figure out what I want to do. And these are going to go with this, I think. Let's cut these apart. Not sure I'm going to use all of these. Boy, this is knotted up, and it's, oh, I see, it's got little spacer beads between. I'll have to put those away in a little jar or something. So unless I can find if I have the size of, but look, the cord's all knotted up, and so my beads don't want to come off of it. May have to cut it again. Picky little beads. They want to make sure that their cord is. See, we're still all corded up here weirdly, but that's all right. So I sort of liked these with them just separated. As little drops. But my little guys. I don't like wrapping briolettes. I think they're a royal pain in the rear, so I usually like to do something a little different. Gold flowers on the top left. These guys. These are from Randy. I was actually originally going to put those in the middle of a wrapped flower thing, and then I decided it was too much, that I didn't want to do that after all. Actually, it goes like this. There's the hole up at the top, and so I haven't decided what I want to do with them, so they're still sitting up here. So anyway, whoa, that one's damaged. Well, actually, weird. It looks like it has frost on it. Very strange. You guys go up there. How are you guys with these little guys? Oh, that'll be fine. You need to put your glasses on, Beth? Well, if I didn't have my glasses on, I wouldn't be able to see. So, so right there. I'm actually thinking I want some of these little blue ones in here too, but I don't want to overdo it as far as putting things in between the crystals. So let's see. Go on, get up there, Spacer. Trying to decide what color of wire I want to use. It's too dark, too dark. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Chris. I think that's too much separation between the crystals. So I want to maybe. Gray hair must be Miss Lily's been up on my desk again. Well, sure. Throw your spacers in the on the floor. One thing I don't like about briolets is I'm always afraid I'm going to break the tip off of them. Well, there we go. That's good. Boy, I'm butterfingery today. Chris is having shoulder surgery this week. Well, good luck with that, Chris. I hope everything goes all right. My husband reminded me yesterday I'm supposed to be calling my orthopedic surgeon because he was wanting to do my knee replacement, and I've been hemming and hawing about that one, but sooner or later, gonna have to get it done. Thinking I might do something a little bit weird for me and make this more of a choker length kind of necklace, because I don't like things really close to my neck, but I think this would be better as a shorter necklace, relatively close. Maybe not the 16 that a short necklace normally is, but maybe like 17 or 18 at the very longest. Excuse me. Hey, Cynthia. Having it done Thursday, huh? Well, I hope all goes well. Let go. Come on. There it is. Boy, that drill hole is up a little high on that one. I'm thinking I'm not going to put too many more crystals on here because, like I said, I am going to make it a little higher than a, you know, because I want it pretty close up to the neck due to the fact that I am going to make a shorter necklace out of this one because even though I'm not going to make it a choker, it is going to be closer to choker length. That's the one with the weirdness on it. So need one more of these out. Come on. Oh, forgot the spacer. Duh. I'm actually thinking I may want to end on the little blue one. So what I'm gonna, let's see how long this is getting to be. 7 inches. So I think we're not going to go much further. But what I'm thinking I want to do though is I want to end this portion on one of these little blue ones. So like so. So which would mean we'd need to pull the crystal off this side or put the orange and one more crystal over on here with another blue. So yeah, a few more would be fine. But I'm going to want this to be about, I'm going to cut the wire now because I'm wanting about I want about 20 inches of wire, maybe a little less than that, because I want the necklace to be about 17 inches, and I need some turn room, so I think that looks good. That's about 19. That should be plenty. Now I need one more orange out here on this side, and then one more crystal. Oops, went the wrong way. it's going to be. Yes, I forgot the spacer, but I got it. Oh, yeah, Chris, that could be a problem, couldn't it? So I'm gonna even my lines up here so that the beads are about the same spot. So, come on, roll over there. Okay, not quite, but close. Now I have to decide what I want to do with it. Do we want to put it on a chain? Do we want to keep beading? If we keep beading, what beads do we want to use? Do I want to put this side toggle up here? If I do, I'm going to want it pretty darn soon, which means everything has to roll around, because this is already going to be pretty close up. So the toggle would have to go, right in here. Probably really, really soon. Might want a couple of different beads, but in general, it would be going right there. So, I'm thinking we want our toggle bar right here. Because the cloud is the one that has to come around and be brought into it. I'm going to take these apart. It drives me nuts when I'm trying to figure something out and they got this piece that hangs them together here. And I know they do that with good ones just to keep them from being separated, but it drives me nuts when I'm trying to figure something out. Is that the, yeah, I think that's where the split is. Out. Okay, so this would hang here. Ta-da, like so. And then the cloud, of course, will come around and be on the other end, coming down like so, so that it goes in there. I have a thought. Okay. So I'm going to hook our toggle bar on this side. Around. And, oh, I guess I need some crimp tubes, don't I? Duh. What are you guys doing down here? So I'm going to put my little toggle bar right here. And actually, I might use one of these little spacer beads. Let's see if we'll go double through here. Oh yeah, no problem. To give it a little bit more space between the bar and where it has to go through, because we don't want it to be really close up there as far as bigger beads are concerned, because it will put the toggle on, Rose. It will keep it from going through the ring here if there's big beads right here. So small beads are uncalled for right here. So no, you weren't supposed to slip back out. Like I said, butterfingers today. Don't think it'll go through that, so I'm not even going to try. Pull you up. My crimpers out. Oh, did Heather come on? We're making a little, not quite choker length, but a shorter little necklace here. Get my crimp bead into my groove, turn, turn. See how tight she is. Good. We'll trim this side off. And because I really like this cloud toggle that they have in here, and I want it to be a side toggle so that you can see it, I've, come on, you twisting up here on me. I want to be able to see it. So, and now the beads have fallen off again. So we have to put them back on. No, go on. There we go. And I just noticed that the prettiness of the toggle is on the opposite side of what I was going to put it, but that's all right. That just means our toggle's going to, our cloud piece will go to the other side when we put it on. It needs to go like, well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's fine the way I have it. Oh, it's fine. So then this will go, stop twisting. Okay. Then, of course, our cloud will hang from the other side to close it here. And it's twisted up again, but that's all right. We can fix it. To bring it in, like so. But now I've been thinking, and oh, I need another couple of that. To bring it so it's sort of the same, since we have the cloud on this side and then we'll have the cloud on the other side. I'm thinking we might take one of these little cloud charms and we'll hook it over here so that when it's hooked up, this little cloud will be on this side. And then this one will be over here so that it okay, I missed something here, obviously. I saw when Heather come on, so that's just right there. Oh, hi, Marika. Thank you, Heather. So anyway, what I'm going to do so that we sort of match from side to side here with my side toggle, I'm going to hook this little cloud onto this side. And I'll do the same spacer trick so that it looks the same on this side over here. That's my crimp tube. I want one of these little guys first. So we'll we're going to crimp this little cloud onto here. No, you have to stay down there. I need you. The crimp tube wants to go on the other side of the cloud. So we're going to just want to argue with me right and left, don't you, you little bugger? Don't think so. Come on. So then I'll crimp this here, and then I'm going to cut this extra cord off. Make sure it's still about the length I want it to be, and if it is, then we'll crimp it up onto the other side of our cloud to bring our wires back together. Okay. So now we'll cut this baby off. Come on, wire, go down into that spacer so you're not sticking up here. There we go. So now this little cloud is going to be sort of like the other side's cloud when the toggle gets clasped. Let's do some measuring here. Oop, come here, you. And that's about 9. And so we need about at least 8 more inches. That's just going to be 8 inches. It may not be quite as long as I want it. Oh, well, I didn't measure it at the end of the cloud, so that's fine. It's going to be all right. So we'll put, did I put some more crimps out here? Or did I only put 2 out? Looks like I only put 2 out. So now once I get this on, I have to decide what I want to do to continue up around the neck. And if I wanted, I could even, to make this be a little bit different, we could take a jump ring and hook one of the little lightning bolts right here off this cloud. Actually, I think that's sort of cute. I think we might do that. I like it. uh, so I think that's cute. So I think we'll do that. Though now I've got to decide what I want to do around our back portion here. And because of course we don't want the crystals, these crystals on there. Do we want to use just these little guys? Though I'm sort of debating that. Do I want to just, maybe what I want to do here is do, behave, you guys. These guys. These strings that keep curling up and wanting to hold my beads. I mean, in one way that would be good because who wants to lose your beads off? But on the other hand, it's like, would you let go of those? I need them. This one doesn't have very many facets on it. It almost looks like it's not faceted at all. Oh, well, that's all right. Yeah, I think this pattern that I've got going here will work nicely. Rory is snoring lightly. It's so funny. Oops, not you yet. Now I'm just going to keep going with this till we get to the other side. Then we'll hook the cloud piece on. And then I'll get a jump ring and hook that little lightning bolt to our cloud right here. And that will be our necklace. I think it's turning out really nicely. I'm pleased with it anyway. Now there they are. I'm like, where did those bead caps go to? I know we didn't use them all. Though we might by the time we're done. My goodness, that was quite a sneeze, Winnie. I'm going to need to measure this here pretty soon because we're getting close to the end of our line here, and want to make sure I have enough to turn it. So let's see how long we are here now. $12, $13, $14. We're only 15. Well, it's going to be choker length, all right, because I don't think I have enough line to make it be longer than 16 inches. We'll see what it ends up being. Want to get one more turn of this on. When I cut the original line, I wasn't anticipating putting the extra little cloud in, which then, of course, shortened my cord up because I had to do 2 turns down here. So but hopefully I'll have just enough line to do what I want to do. We'll see here in just a second. Come here, you. Well, I would like to get I think that's the best we're going to do here. So let's get our crimp tube on and see if I even have enough room to turn it the way I want it to. We'll find out in just a second. You know, if you get it really short like this, like I've done, and you have to do hold it with your pliers, you can always do that, and I may have to because it's very short. And this is what I was saying I don't like, and that's why I usually cut a lot of extra wire, because I don't like having to try and get these turned when they're really tiny like this. Come on, you. Let's bend over. Go on. Come on. I actually want, but that's going to take up space and I'm not sure I can do it. Let's find out. Needs to go down just a teeny touch more if I can get it to go. Come on, baby. Get hold of that rose. There we go. There we go. Pull her up. Come on, baby. Come on. No falling out. There we go. Like I said, use your pliers if you need to. bring this up a little bit more. Okay. Now this one is going to probably be cut right at the crimp, because even though it can turn into that ball, it's not likely to now that I've got it out here. So but I'm going to try and push it down into the ball with my fingernail. I've just left a little bit of tail there. And if I can get it to go down into the ball, I would prefer that. Come on, go down in there. Guess I'm going to have to cut it off just a teeny bit more. And there, now it's sunk down into there. So now when we come around, it will go on like so. And then we have our, it does go that way. And it'll go like this. Ta-da. Now I'll get a jump ring and I'll put our little lightning bolt on right here. Well, that piece is wider than I thought, so I guess I'll need to get a medium size jump ring here. I don't think I have one sitting here. Sometimes I do, but that's all right. We'll get one out of the box. Now remember, these little lightning bolts are thin, so you need to make sure that your jump ring is closed all the way there. I just heard it scrape. So come on, you sit right. There we go. You can sit right there. And she's all done. Let's see how long she actually ended up being. I think it's probably going to be about 16 inches, which is fine for a choker length. I don't tend to like them that close to my neck, but some people don't care, so that's fine. So it's 12 to right here. 13, 14, 15. Oh, it's 17, just like I wanted it. Excellent. So this will goes through here. And she looks so just like so. Well, let's get stuff out of the way. We'll push it out of the way so you can see it a little better here. Would you sit straight? I hate that when it wants to do that. When the little loop decides it wants to go the opposite direction of, it's because of over here. Okay. Go through. There we go. You still want to do that, you little turd. Oh, well. One of them is curling up around its loop. Come on, lightning bolt, go back over here. There we go. So there she goes. Okay, what all did I miss when we were finishing up there? Yeah, that's true. I had one of those my husband had one of those circulating coolers when he had his shoulder surgery. Blah, can't talk. Mm-hmm. Is the top this little guy, is it big enough to put a toggle bar through? Yeah, it's probably big enough. The only thing I would be concerned about is these little cloud pieces that drop into the center. You'd want to test it, see if it would work. I know it's big enough, but I just don't know if it's if the cloud pieces would get in the way. See, I'll show you what I mean here. Go on. See, the toggle does go through. Yeah, it would work. See? Work just fine, Heather. So it's a little more difficult getting it back out, namely because of those little cloud pieces, but yeah, it works. Just make sure you put small beads close to your toggle bar, because that's the trick when you're going through, is to make sure that you can get through, and mainly it's because you don't have anything big right by your toggle bar. I usually put some seed beads or something close to my toggle bar when I'm doing something like that. So there it is. I meant try it on, but you never can tell, because I'm not much, like I said, for things close to my neck. And this is going to be relatively close to your neck because it is pretty short. Thank you. So I'm going to turn us up. Down. Come on, turn. Oh, cool. Bees, huh? Okay, so like I said, I don't really like things towards my neck a lot. I think that chokers are well titled because I feel like I'm choking when I have one on, but my hair is adding some um, tightness to this, so I need to get it out from underneath it. Oop, come here. Got a bunch more hair under there still. Okay, there we go. And then where's our little toggles and our clouds? I can feel one. They're up further than I thought. They're up around your neck some, but see, it's pretty close in. So, like I said, the toggles are the clouds are right here, so they could have gone down a little bit further if I thought about it, but I think it looks really pretty. Let's turn this down just a touch more so you guys can see it a little better. There. Pull my hair up. You can see the little clouds better because they're right here on the side of my neck. So yeah, this one is 17 inches. 16 would have been, of course, and I couldn't. There's no way. So I think it turned out really nicely. I'm really pleased with it. So there we go. Like I said, I could have made it a little bit shorter on the crystal part so that the toggle would have been down a little further. It's right here, right at my neck. So that's cool. But yeah, I can't do a choker either. I don't. Yeah, it's about a perfect length for a t-shirt. That's true. So anyway, like I said, I couldn't wear it with that's the regular cloud. There's the toggle over on this side. Come on out, toggle. So there we go. All finished. Come on, you guys, behave. So I think it turned out really pretty. I like it. And of course, we're at 1.5 hours, just about. Isn't that par for the course with us? I think it is. So anyway, I think it turned out pretty cute. I'm pleased with it. And I am going to get off of here today now so that so I can go mail people's mugs out. Like I said, I have one more in case anybody wants one. And you don't like bicones around the back of your neck because you find them uncomfortable? Well, none of these are bicones. These are all rounds. Though, if I were to find anything uncomfortable about this around the back of the neck, it would be the bead caps. But they fit pretty good on these beads, so I'm not too concerned. I think it turned out really cute. I like it, even if it is a little bit shorter than I normally wear. I think it still turned out really cute. So there we go. Probably put it up with the other two necklaces that we made last week. So on the fly necklace, not bad for doing an on the fly necklace. So I hope you enjoyed making it with me. We'll see you later. And well, we'll see you tomorrow. And when we decide what we want to make tomorrow, I haven't decided on tomorrow either. Of course, on our Thursday Members Live, we're going to finish up the Suncatcher that we also started with this particular kit. And I really like it. I think the Suncatcher is turning out cute. So we'll be working on that to finish it up on Thursday. Tomorrow, no real plans. So I'm going to go and I'm going to get my the mugs, the 3 mugs that I need to send off today. I'm going to get those done. That's for Georgina, Heather, and Beth. And like I say, we have one left if anybody wishes to order that one. Or if you want, if we get more than one order, I can always order some more. So, hey, Chris, you're welcome. Maybe make some earrings for it. Yeah, I could do that. I still have enough pieces of things left that we could make some pretty earrings. I think that would match pretty nicely. So, and then of course, like I said, I was thinking of making some earrings with these shells and the little teardrop Amazonites. So we might do that too. So we'll see. Might end up making a couple pair of earrings. So we're going to go and we will see you tomorrow. Everybody tomorrow, as long as you can make it, that is, of course. Hope you can. And I think we had fun with this little necklace. I think it turned out really nicely. And we'll see y'all later, like I say. Bye-bye.